I just wanted to stop in and share some of my classroom management techniques that I have found successful in the classroom. Now, granted, they don't always work. You are always going to have those handful of students that no matter what you try, you're not going to get them to get into that routine or to learn those classroom roles. We just keep loving and nurturing and hope that they will eventually come around, but it doesn't always happen that way. But these are some of the techniques that I have personally used within the past that I have found successful in what I'm doing in the classroom. Like I said, not with everybody. Never gonna happen. So if it doesn't, that's okay, because we are all learning and evolving, and some things work for some of these students, some don't. So you may have to tweak them and make them your own as you move forward. Okay, first thing I use is a wireless doorbell. You would think crazy, right? No, I plug it into my wall. It has some different sounds. My kids know whenever they hear that they are to freeze, stop what they're doing, and eyes on me. Okay, now sometimes it's super loud, so sometimes I have to use it 1 or 2, 3 times until I get their attention, but they know when they hear it, then they start to quiet down, find me, mouth off, eyes on me. And that's the first thing that I use in my classroom. Second thing is I have hand signals. If I'm teaching and my students get a little loud, 3 goes up. You'll start seeing their little 3s pop up. Okay, they know whenever my hand is up in 3, that means voices are off. We usually catch a bubble. Okay, and they're watching me and I'm waiting for instruction. This tells them when I'm standing like this that their mouth should be closed and they should be listening for instruction. And you'll see a lot of the time, hey, look, her hand's up. Okay, they learn. It's something that you have to start from the very beginning of the year so they get used to those routines. So it doesn't have to be a 3. You can make it anything you want. Okay, you're just making those signals for them to pick up on. Callbacks. You say class, class. They say yes, yes. Favorite one so far with my students is holy moly. They respond guacamole. Okay, they like that one. Don't know why. It's one of their favorites. Okay, sometimes you'll catch them doing it, but just an attention getter. So whenever you're wanting to get their attention and really get them back quick, then it's something to get them figuring, okay, she's saying holy moly, I'm saying guacamole. As soon as I'm done saying guacamole, my eyes are on the teacher and ready to move forward. Okay, there are some times that I'll whisper. I won't talk in my loud teacher voice. And if they can't hear me, most of the time it drives them crazy and they will stop talking enough to understand what I'm saying, and I get their attention that way. Really depends on what's going on in the situation. Okay, the next thing I use is a mystery student. This helps some of my behaviors. I usually have a tub and I have everybody's name in it. I will pick a mystery student every day. I don't tell them who that mystery student is. Okay, I just watch that student all day. If they're making good choices, if they're doing what they're supposed to, if they're doing their work, if they're being kind. Okay, at the end of the day, I reveal my mystery student, and if that mystery student was awesome, they get a candy, they get a treat, some kind of that we have in the room, whether it's the candy bucket or the treasure bin. Okay, if that student, my mystery student, has done awesome. If not, then that's a time that you can use that for a teaching tool. What choices did you make that you could have done a little better? Okay, sometimes I have prize boxes that are a little bit better for those students that did great, and then those ones that I'm like trying to use it as a teaching moment, then they might get a piece of candy, but that way they're still getting something, but you're still being able to use that as a teaching moment for them, however you decide to set that up in your classroom. Okay, next is I've tried a talking stick. That didn't work so well the first time. It became a weapon. Okay, they like to hit each other, not bad, but it became not as good. So this year I tried a talking flashlight. So they got to hold a flashlight and shine it. You know how kids will shine it up. That means that whoever has the talking flashlight, it was their turn to talk. That was a big hit. Nobody got hit with it. They didn't start throwing that one around. So just something to symbolize that it is my turn to have the floor. I've also used a microphone in the past, so that was a big hit with some of the students. I've seen some teachers use the sticks with the finger on the end, the pointer sticks. Those seem to work a lot too. Next is when we line up to go somewhere, my students are always in number order. That way they're not arguing, oh, that's my friend, that's my... No, not happening. If they are in number order from day one when you line up, then it is so much easier to get them in line, quick to get them in line. When you have fire drills or anything going to the lunch, it's really quick to take a row count, because you know if you're missing student 4, you know exactly who it is and who you're missing. Okay, my roster is made the exact same way in number order, so I can do really quick on who I'm missing and who is not there, which makes it super easy for me to account for all of my students. Okay, the last big thing that I use in my classroom is sound transitions. I have a bell, ding, when they hear that bell when we rotate centers. Okay, so it's really easy. So coming up with those simple things in your classroom to make it helps with behavior management, it helps with classroom behavior, it just really helps to have a system in place and how you want to do it from day one, so that your students get into that routine and it makes your day go so much smoother. Okay, hope this helps, guys. Bye.